there, little wonders, how have you been? I have been okay. So because the last video was some kind of an introduction, I actually think this is the first video of the channel, the first one with content, the first one with the meat on it. And using the word meat out of context, it's very disgusting, and I just realized that. So I decided to make a list of the 10 main symptoms that I get during my anxiety, to see if any of you can relate to that, or if you don't, at least you can send it to someone and give them an idea of how does that feel. So here we go. Number 1. For me, anxiety feels like suddenly finding myself in the middle of a very deep ocean where I'm just trying to swim and fighting to stay on the surface. It honestly feels like you're drowning. Close enough to when you were a kid and your parents take you to McDonald's and they throw you in the ball pit and you would disappear, won't see light for 2 hours or something. Just like that. For the number 2, I must say that I get very tired. It's almost like someone took all the energy that was in my body, and honestly I don't want to move a muscle. I'm just so tired. Just like those fat, lazy dogs when you're trying to take them out for a walk and they refuse and they just lay in the floor. Exactly like that. I enter into this kind of survival mode, like you need to escape wherever you are and you need to find a way to actually avoid whatever is happening, like you're actually running away from danger. But not in like a Bear Grylls survival mode, it's more like a skunk spreading all over the place while it's trying to run away. That's the kind of survival mode, yeah. I think this must be the worst symptom from my anxiety, and everyone's anxiety I guess. It's how fast my heart starts beating. It's just like pushing the engine to the limit, and I feel that it's just gonna rip open my chest and escape. It goes so fast and it's so scary and exhausting that it's so hard to manage. It's like the closest you can feel to be a hummingbird. I'm not even gonna make a joke about it. I hate it. But it's actually like if you would give asteroid to a hamster inside a wheel and that hamster is inside my heart, that's the closest to that feeling. And because of the hamster addicted to asteroids inside my heart, I basically can't breathe. Like someone is just choking you, like your throat is completely closed and you only get necessary amount of air to survive. You feel you're gonna faint. And because of that, I'm start feeling very dizzy and confused. My energy, my heart, everything is just vanishing. That's the only way I can explain it. I can say that over and over again, but that's the exact feeling. Like having like thousands of bees inside your head. Not the bees! Oh, Nick. You know when you're in high school and you're waiting for the result of that test that is the most important test of your life, of that year? Well, it's worst. Whoops. Most of the time, you don't even know what it is. You don't even know what is causing this. You could be just standing and suddenly this hammer hits you in the face and confuses you and you don't know what is the source of it. Most of the time I know, but it happens that sometimes I don't know. I don't know what is going on. If I knew what it was, I could try to find a way to solve it, but I'm just there, lost. And then all the possible reasons mixed together, and it's this kind of Play-Doh mix of things that you can understand where they come from. It's like playing Clue with your brain. My hair falling on the pillow with a chance of baldness. I also tend to remain quiet, like I don't have anything to say and I actually don't want to be part of whatever is happening. I'm already feeling sick, dealing with the lack of oxygen to my head. I'm completely focused on that. And it's weird because in some way I don't want to be bothered, but at the same time I cannot do that to let people know that I'm going through that and that I'm feeling bad in some way. I know it sounds like a desperate call for attention, and for some reason when they pay attention to me I just push them away. I mean, I don't push them physically, like I'm trying to figure out this by myself, and then I walk away. For a strange reason, at least I feel good knowing that they are aware. It's like, oh, they can notice if something changed on me, so it means that I'm not always like this. It's weird, I know, it's extremely weird. Sometimes I would rather go through this by myself in my room, and other times I just wish to be with people. I don't know, it's like running into a bunker after throwing an atomic bomb of sadness. I build a wall against happiness, like any possibility of happiness coming through me, I kind of block it. It's sad because it feels, ironically, it's sad because I realize that it's actually me just getting addicted to this feeling, to the feeling of being depressed, of being down, of this anxiety. It's almost like I got so used to it that I'm afraid to face it in a different way or actually lose it, and when I finally taste the happiness, it's the best thing. It's kind of a masochist reaction, I know. That's number 8. Okay, this one's one of the worst. Along with the heart and the lack of oxygen, this one has to be one of the worst. I get like this pressure on my chest, like I'm holding a rock or an elephant just sat down on my chest. The freaking monster from Aliens just gonna rip up my chest and come out of it. For those who haven't seen it, sorry for the spoilers. It's been a while, you should watch it. It's a good movie. You feel like you're in actual state of paranoia. You don't know where to go, you don't know what to think, you don't know where it's happening. It's so confusing and demands all your attention. It's like a battlefield inside your head, like a civil war. It honestly feels like freaking Game of Thrones with less dragons and nakedness. Definitely not dragons in my case. Nakedness though. Nope, that one either. And that's the list of how anxiety feels like, at least in my case. And I have to say, the way I face it, I don't know if it's the right one. I usually face it by myself and wait until it's over. Sometimes I look for somebody else that could help me, but it has to be like the right person for the right time. One day it's this friend that could help me with this anxiety, the next one could be another friend. I don't know why it's different for different occasions. I don't know if you go through the same. Also, the causes of anxiety can be different. It could be a chemical reason or it could be a psychological reason. For that, the first thing you need to do is find professional help. You need to know what it is so you can attack it properly. Like Pokemon. Will you use a Master Ball to catch a Weedle? Or will you use it for a freaking Charizard? That was the worst analogy I've ever done. And I don't care, I'm gonna keep it. Internet's never gonna forgive me for this. That was my video for this week. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That would be amazing, that will help a lot. Remember, all my social media information is right there in the description. Go follow me, it would be awesome. And also remember to share and subscribe to show this to people that you think might need it, or also for yourself, or to support me to keep doing this. And I think that's it for this week. And thank you very much for watching. That's it.